Hey everybody, welcome to Review Time with Islip. I'm Islip, and today we're taking a look at the Godzilla King of the Monsters. Uh, I don't know it's Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, and these are these little mini sets which come with these little cards that I don't have anymore that have like backgrounds which really that didn't make much sense because they were barely bigger than the figure. But yeah, these figures come as a 2-pack. You can get Godzilla with King Ghidorah. You can get Burning Godzilla with Mothra. I don't know why. And you can get Getting Ready to Shoot Godzilla with Rodan. Um, Honestly, I think those were mixed up. I think King Ghidorah should have gotten the Burning Godzilla rather than the regular Godzilla, and I mean, then the other two, it didn't. I think Rodan with Getting Ready to Fire Blast, use Atomic Breath Godzilla would have been a better choice, and then this neutral Godzilla with Mothra, since he and Mothra are friends and stuff. Now, as you can see, King Ghidorah does not want to stand up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to heat these up and bend these backwards more so that he will stand. Because right now, the only way I can get him to stand is with his wings up. If you put his wings down, they're too heavy and then he falls forward. But, and there's no tension there. They're either up or they're down. I don't know if there's a way for me to get maybe some floor polish in there to kind of, I know. And also, he's this mustard color. He should be a goldish color, goldish in mustard, but he's just mustard. And there's really no paint on him other than, like, I mean, it's paint. But it's not like, look at his face. It says his faces are just molded faces with no real, like, there's a little dab of white, but it is just really. It was only $9. Now they're actually down to $5 at Walmart. So, but I honestly didn't get him for that. I got him for this guy. I didn't at the time. I didn't have a King of the Monsters or 2014 Godzilla Gojira. He has a little bit of articulation, not very much, but then to be honest with you, he doesn't really need it for poses and stuff because he does everything pretty much just fine. There's not really much that he needed to do. It sucks that his mouth doesn't open more. But his tail balances so you can put him in what looks like a walking pose. I guess you could. You can't get him in a running pose because he doesn't balance. But that's okay because it looks silly in a running pose. So, King Ghidorah, on the other hand, when you get King Ghidorah, his tails are. They're not in. They're popped out. So you gotta pop them in. And one of his heads, Kevin here, it isn't attached. Kevin is separate. Although, that kind of makes sense because Godzilla rips Kevin off anyway in the movie. And sorry if it's spoilers for you. If you haven't seen the movie by now, shame on you. Why are you watching this video? Go stop it and watch the damn movie. It's okay. It's okay. It's not the best painted piece of plastic. It is sculpted really nice, though. And this dark wash, I guess it is, it's okay. But it's not. It's a cheap figure. You get 2 of these for $9. Godzilla's painted pretty decently. Let me see if I turn the light on here if it'll show any better. Godzilla's painted pretty decently. He looks pretty decent. Just Ghidorah, he's painted, and I guess sort of the same level. I don't know. It just like that's horrible. Like that is horrible. I think maybe they should have left this one blank. Let's see. Kevin looks okay, I guess. That turns. This turns. You can do that if you want to. But I mean, nope, that looks wrong. Forget I did that. Gotta make sure this is kid safe, kid appropriate. Even though my reviews are not for kids, but kids might be watching, and I don't have $42,000 to pay the Copa thing. So he doesn't stand very well. I actually have had him balanced on this flight stand with his toes kind of hooking in, so it looks like that. I have him behind my other Godzillas, which I will get around to reviewing. Got quite a few of them, but I usually have them like that, so it looks pretty. That looks pretty cool. That looks all right. It's a shame that I have to have him on a stand to do that. And Godzilla doesn't fit in the whatchamacallit. Let's see if there's a way I can. Now, I was gonna say it. Nope, I just popped Kevin's head off. But, and if you're wondering why I'm calling him Kevin, because that's his name. It's Kevin. That's Kevin. Yeah. So it's for $5. It's a nice figure set. The wings on this guy is a little too loose. There isn't that much paint on it, but again, it was a $10 set, which is now $5. And if I can get this to, if I can get these to bend more, I might be able to get him to stand up with his wings out instead of being up all the time. I don't know. But this little Godzilla is pretty darn near perfect for his size. The paint is pretty decent. The sculpt is nice. Does his head... Oh, I didn't realize that his head turns. I mean, there's really no point for it, but it does. So, his legs move. This moves. With Ghidorah, the tail kind of... It's on a ball joint. It does a little bit, but that's about it. These parts are bendy plastic. Actually, the whole figure is kind of bendy plastic. This is hard bendy plastic, but it's still bendy plastic. Kevin swivels there. The main two dudes, they swivel at the base of their necks, so you can do that. And the legs swivel at the hips. That's it. Nothing more. That said, that was the... size. I didn't do the size. Well, let's move him out of the way. Well, let's see if I can get him to stand, and then we'll get some bots in so you can get an idea of what the size of these figures are. I'll just pop one of the tails off, and that's helping him to stand better. So, okay. So, here is Siege side swipe. Here is Siege Optimus Prime, and he's literally double the size. And we'll do MP10's truck in there, and you can see they're really small. They're really small. Although this would be a good size for the Super Toon battles, the Super Movie battles. I forget. It just came out, and in it, giant Godzilla gets shrunk down. That's all I'm going to say about that. This Godzilla. So that actually would be pretty cool for that. That said, it's a quick review of two figures that I bought. Part of my ever-expanding Godzilla collection. I had a decent collection before. I'm trying to get them all back again. And here we go. That said, I'm Islip. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you have not seen Godzilla King of the Monsters and you're watching my video, what the heck is wrong with you? Go see King of the Monsters and enjoy. Ciao.